So self-publishing on Amazon going into 2020, here's what you need to know. Hey everybody, it's Emeka coming at you from my self-publishing blueprint. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about everything you need to know if you're going to be self-publishing on Amazon going into 2020. Now, who am I and why am I talking about this? I've been self-publishing on Amazon since 2016, so just a few years here. I'm doing anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 a year just from my self-publishing business alone. Now, see, my business is a little different than you're going to see most publishers. I haven't actually logged into my KDP dashboard since I can't even remember the last time. I actually have a manager who runs my entire publishing business for me. And that means I don't have to worry about anything that's going on. So he is essentially the Emeka side when it comes to the person publishing books. Now, this is a very advanced stage, but this is what I think the number one goal should be for anybody who wants to use Amazon as a platform to make a passive income through self-publishing. We only publish about 10 to 20 books a year. So far, we're filming this end of July, we've only published about 9 to 10 books all year in 2019. Why? Well, we just maintain our income anywhere from $8,000 to about $12,000 a month through all the different platforms. Ingram Spark, Amazon, ACX. Those are the three ones that we focus on. And we only publish books when the income drops below $8,000 a month. So my philosophy is simple. Get so good at this business that you can teach it, have somebody run it for you, and then you have a true passive income publishing business. If you're doing everything yourself, you just got a publishing job, and that's no fun. So before we get into what you need to know, I got a ton of free resources in the description of this video, so make sure you go check those out. And of course, I have my self-publishing blueprint that you can go check out as well. But there's a ton of free resources just on this channel alone. So please dive in there. And if you have any questions, make sure you hit me up in the comments. Pretty active in all these videos. So here's what you need to know going into 2020. Fiction or nonfiction? That's the first choice you have to make. Are you going to start publishing in fiction or are you going to start publishing nonfiction? Both have their advantages, both have disadvantages. Now, I'm a nonfiction publisher, damn proud of it. That's what I talk about the most. That's my area of expertise. Fiction is going to be creating stories. You're going to be creating longer books, more expensive covers. There's a much, much higher barrier of entry in terms of costs and learning curve. Where nonfiction, you're publishing books on how to solve a particular problem, how to do this or how to do that. And you're going to be teaching something, so to speak. The barrier of entry is a lot less because the books are a lot shorter. However, your front end income from book sales alone won't match what you can make with fiction publishing. But that really goes into my next point. So understand what you want to use your publishing income for. My publishing income is really simple. It's designed just to pay my family's personal expenses. That's why we're not worried about it going more than around $10,000 a month because our expenses are only around $5,000 to $6,000. So depending on what your goal is, it might be to build up your income through nonfiction so you can eventually get started with fiction publishing. Or it might just be, hey, I want to build a couple grand with the publishing business so I can start some other businesses down the road. That's definitely something that would be a smart idea for sure. So the next topic is publish what the market wants, not what you want. Now, I know any authors watching this are cringing right now. They're saying, no, you have to publish what's in your soul. Don't change your work. Don't worry about what the market wants. I'm not saying change your story. I'm not saying change the book that you've put your heart and soul into. I'm saying understand what the market is looking for. So if you're publishing a book on a particular topic, find out what are the search terms that those people are typing into Amazon in order to find books related to that particular topic. So it's not so much changing your actual book, but it's optimizing it so it's going to be found on the Amazon marketplace by the people that are looking for your book. That is the number one reason most authors don't make a lot of money when they're self-publishing their books. So researching your topic and understanding your customer demand in 2020 is absolutely crucial. You have to understand what are the search terms, what are the keywords essentially that your customers are typing into Amazon, what phrases are they using to find the information on the fiction books that you want or the nonfiction books that you're publishing. So the third point is manage your expectations. Your first few books are not going to be great. They're going to be nowhere near perfect. However, you're going to want them to be perfect as much as you can. I really encourage you, use your first few books as a learning curve. Your first few books are doing, the most important thing that your first few books are doing is helping you understand the publishing process first and foremost. They're not designed to make money. They're not designed to replace your job. They're designed to teach you how this publishing game works on Amazon. That's it. It could take 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, or 6 books. There's no set number, but that's what you want to be using these first few books for. Learning curve. It's to help you get over the learning curve. And can you make money from your first few books? Absolutely you can. But don't get so stuck up on, hey, my first couple books sucked. If I took my results and looked at my first book, I probably would have quit because that book didn't make money for over a year. Right? And I wanted that book to be absolutely perfect. I was doing the thing of bugging all my friends and family to leave a review for it, and I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. When I look back at that book now, and I'll link it up put a picture of it up on the screen, I'm embarrassed of it. It's a horrible book. But you know what? It taught me a lot about the publishing process. Same with my second, same with my third, same with my fourth. And it kept going. And understand this, that you will make money, but it's going to take a bit of money to make that money. This is not a business you're going to get into and it's going to have a zero cost business. I don't really think those exist. I guess you could write the book yourself, but I think writing books is a complete waste of time. I'm in this business to make money as a publisher, not to write books as an author. So it's going to take a bit of money to get going. Save up, do whatever you can. I've done videos on this topic before, but you have to, if you have to save every penny, if you have to sell your TV, do whatever you can to generate some cash flow so you can get these books published. Because all in all, when you're following a course, when you're following somebody who's doing it the right way, you will make money from this business. And if you're not, well, you probably should start reaching out for help. So the next thing that you want to focus on is Amazon, specifically Amazon.com. I get lots of questions. Hey, should I focus on Amazon Mexico? Should I focus on Amazon over in the UK? What about the Canadian Amazon? No, the US market is the biggest market on Amazon. It has the most number of potential buyers. It is the highest in competition, but it also means it's going to have the most buyers. So you have to focus on that platform first. Your chances of making money on that platform are just higher than going to some of the smaller markets. Once you start making money on Amazon.com and you want to get into the German market, the Italian market, the French market, the Mexican market, whatever the case is, then start publishing and targeting those customers if you're creating books for those particular people. But learn how to do everything and start making money with the .com market first. And specifically focus on Amazon. Don't worry about Drafted Digital. Don't worry about Ingram Spark in the beginning. Those platforms are great, but they work really well. Once you're already making money on Amazon.com, then you can venture out and try some other platforms. Again, my philosophy is to make this as easy as possible for you, and that's definitely starting with Amazon.com. So the next point is focus on what makes you money. There are 3 versions of your book. You have the ebook, you have your paperback book, and you have your audiobook. 2 of those make you money, and it's not the ebook. You want to focus on the versions of your book that make the most money. I did not get into this business to make a $2 royalty off a $2.99 ebook. You want to focus on having your books published as a paperback and specifically as an audiobook as well. Another big thing you want to remember is You only get paid when you're publishing a book. You're not getting paid for the research you're doing. You're not getting paid to try to calculate how your royalties or how many royalties you get paid per book on this platform compared to that platform or any of that. To this day, I still have no clue how much I make per book on ACX. It's somewhere around $5, I believe, for a $30,000 or a 30,000 word book. I have no idea how much my paperback books are paying me per royalty. I don't care about any of that type of stuff. I care about going out and producing more books, optimizing those books the best way I possibly can. Don't get hung up in the details. And this is where courses really, really help you out, because they've really taken out all that other junk that's online, and they've just said, here, do this, do this, do this, and you'll get these results. That's exactly what a course does for you. And the last point is pick the right teacher. Pick somebody who resonates with you the most. Pick somebody who, on camera, you're kind of vibing with them the most. It might not be me. You might be watching this right now and you might not like the way I look. You might not like the way I dress, sound, whatever the case. I don't really care. Pick somebody else and go follow them. But pick one person and follow their stuff and only their stuff. When you're new, you're absorbing all the information you can. If you start following a whole bunch of different people when you start this business, you're going to start getting information overload. You're going to get conflicting information because somebody might say this works, somebody might say this works, and it's kind of conflicting and you don't know what to do. A confused mind says no. So when I started, I followed one person, and it was the only person I was watching publishing videos with. I didn't even figure out there were other people teaching this stuff until I was already making some money with it. So it doesn't matter if you're going to follow me or you're going to follow somebody else, but pick that one person that you're connecting with the most and follow them. All right. So to wrap this video up, in the end, publishing that first book back in 2016 completely changed everything for me and the family. I've seen countless of my students do the exact same thing for their families and, their friends. So just start. 2020 is a phenomenal time to start publishing. You haven't missed the gold rush. Amazon's not too saturated. There's a ton of customers still looking to buy new books. You just got to start. Once again, everybody, I'm Emeka. Ton of free resources in the description of this video. If this was helpful, make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, turn bell notifications on, and say what's up to me in the comments. We'd love to connect with you. Till next time, we'll speak to you all soon.